Welcome back. If you're a fan of science fiction or fantasy in your literature, then local author and our sponsor, David Mauricio, has a tale for you. Welcome, David. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Tell us about the Xenorens and what the story is all about.
So it's a sci-fi fantasy series for young adults, and it's a young teenage male named Emmanuel who lost his dad when he was young. He disappeared, and before he disappeared, he left him a necklace. At first, he didn't think much of it, but when he got older, he got encountered by a Xenoren who attacked him, tried to use the necklace for his own purpose. And now Emmanuel realizes, in that encounter that the necklace is more than just an ordinary one, and there's some secrets there that he wants to solve to find his dad one day.
Okay, all right. Do you want to tell us how long it took you to write this book?
I would say it probably took me about a year to write it.
Have you always been a writer, or was this something new that you wanted to, venture into?
I've actually thought about this story for like probably 5 or 6 years before actually putting it on paper.
So it's something that's always been on your mind, and you finally decided to put pen to paper.
Yep.
Now, you are actually a surgical technologist, so tell us how you balance writing this book with your other job.
I would say I used to get home late, like 11 o'clock at night, and I would just write till like 1 a.m. or something like that. Go to sleep, go to work the next day, and kind of rinse and repeat for a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So what is the actual inspiration behind the story? You said it's been on your mind for a couple of years now.
Yeah, when I was young, my dad took me to a lot of movies, and we saw a lot of superhero shows, and I kind of just thought of my own hero in my own mind.
Yeah.
At first I did it for fun, and then after years went by, I started to like piece story bits together and try to like make my own hero in a way.
For those who aren't aware of the like science fictional background, do you want to explain what a Xenoren is?
They kind of have like similar features to humans. Their skin's a little more thick and scaly like lizards, and they have like spikes that kind of come to their back and stuff like that.
Okay, alrighty, scary. Let's talk about where people can find your book and purchase it for themselves.
You can find it on Barnes & Noble's website or Amazon, and it's free with KDP Unlimited.
That is amazing. What advice do you have for some writers out there that are excited about the idea of writing a book, but maybe the idea of writing a whole book is a little intimidating for them?
I would say, honestly, don't worry about if your writing's good enough or, anything like that. I would just say just pick up a pen, just start writing, and worry about all the other stuff later on.
What does it mean for you to now, you've had this idea for a couple of years, you finally decided to work on it, which was hard considering you have a full-time job, and you write the story, and now it's actually published and also in big stores like Barnes & Noble. What does it mean for you?
Oh, it's a great experience.
Yeah.
The fact that it's out there and people can check out my story that I've been thinking about for years, so I'm glad that people can pick it up.
What are some of the challenges that you face with putting the stories together?
I would think kind of just piecing everything together, like if a character did this, why wouldn't they do that? Does this make sense? Kind of like how the readers would interpret this and stuff like that.
Now, I know that the idea of this is that this is the first book of a series, so tell us how many more books you're hoping to be part of the series.
I plan on probably doing 3 to 4 more books about it.
That's exciting. Have you started working on the other books yet?
Yes, I'm currently in the second one.
Okay, and how's that going?
It's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Kind of the same process as the first.
Yeah. So less sleep for you then.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about your book. Viewers, if you would like to purchase one of our sponsors' books, you can find The Xenorens on Amazon or Barnes & Noble's websites. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.